Hello everyone, and welcome to the 12th and final day of my 12/12 birthday countdown. And so if you've been following along, you know that today is my birthday. And I am so grateful to be here and be able to celebrate this next chapter of my life. And so today's essential tool is my desire to inspire. Now, my intention was not to make that rhyme, but it sort of fit, so we're going to keep going with it. So when it comes to inspiring others, I'm reminded of just all of the people and the things that I've read and just the conversations that I had that inspired me. And so naturally, my feeling is that I want to make sure that I provide that to those around me. And so when it comes to inspiring others, I feel that that is certainly a passion, if not a calling for me. I just have this deeply rooted feeling of like wanting others to feel good about themselves and about where they're going. And so that's why I do these videos. That's why I have my morning messages and I do my podcast. Like, the whole idea is so that other people feel inspired to do their thing, whatever their thing is. And I feel like that's what also sort of drives me in terms of my coaching as well, just having this desire to help those who need a little bit of extra help, right? And notice how I'm talking about inspiring instead of motivating. And so for me, that's so important, because when it comes to motivating others, there's sort of this external source that's pushing us to do something. And really, I want that to come from within. I want there to be that inspiration, the thing from the inside of us that's pushing us. And so whether it's something that I say or do, or if I'm challenging someone, just sort of bringing out that internal piece as opposed to me telling them what to do. And when I think about even conversations I would have with my students where they would come to me for advice and they would expect me to tell them what to do. And really the conversation was me probing them and helping them to get to the answer that they needed. Like, I remember specifically one of my students saying, I thought you were going to tell me to do X, Y, and Z. And you didn't do that. And I'm like, nope, because it's not my choice. This is your choice. And so I want you to make it, but I'm going to help you in terms of figuring out what is the best solution or what is the best direction to go in. Because if I tell you what to do, then if things don't go a certain way, then you'll be upset with me. And that's the last thing I want. If anything, you should be the one driving the ship, right? Not me. And so I feel like a lot of what I do is centered around that idea of helping other people navigate their own ship. And so the reason why my desire to inspire is in my toolkit is because no matter where I am or what the circumstances are, I know that there's something that I can do to contribute. Even if I don't understand the roles quite well, or even if I don't really know like where I'm supposed to go, I know that just my desire to inspire others will serve me well and help me in terms of navigating the next steps. When it comes to inspiring others, I'm just reminded of how we can all sort of have a hand in that. And so whether we want to inspire the people that are directly in front of us or inspire the world, we all can do a small part. And so that wraps up my 12/12 birthday countdown. I hope that these videos have been helpful to you. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this series, I hope that me sharing my essentials will inspire you to determine what your essential tools are, and however many they may be. For me, 12 is just my magic number, and so for you it could be 20 or it could be 10. It's totally up to you. But the idea is to sort of sit down and reflect on what those tools are and relying on them as you may need to, and even asking others what they feel like your essential tools are, like I mentioned on day 11. And so I thank you again for being on this journey with me. And I encourage you to check out my morning messages as well as my podcast, Things My Boss Never Told Me. Okay? And so until then, thank you so much for listening and have a beautiful day. Okay? See ya.